Welcome back. Taiwan's diplomatic ties with Honduras may survive following the inauguration of the Central American country's first female president. During the campaign trail, Xiomara Castro said she would axe relations with Taipei and recognize Beijing. But she's now open to maintaining ties with the island after meeting Taiwanese Vice President William Lai ahead of her swearing in. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris was among the foreign guests at the ceremony, during which Castro vowed to crush corruption and violence in Honduras and govern for the people. North Korea's neighbors are on high alert after Pyongyang conducted 6 missile tests so far this year. Some analysts suspect the North is flexing its muscles in a bid to lure the United States back to the negotiating table. Sarah Wong reports.
North Korea has upped the ante in showcasing its nuclear prowess with back-to-back missile tests in recent weeks. Pyongyang fired 2 short-range ballistic missiles off its east coast yesterday, after testing 2 cruise missiles a couple of days earlier. That took the number of tests to 6 so far this month. They included the launching of more invasive hypersonic ballistic missiles. Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un reportedly skipped the latest firings as he was visiting a munitions factory instead. Japan is on high alert, with Prime Minister Fumio Kishida calling the flurry of launches extremely regrettable. Pyongyang's only ally, Beijing, also its largest trade partner, stuck to its usual stance and called for calm. Some analysts believe the North's chronic insecurity is driving its relentless pursuit of nuclear weapons. Others see the move as Kim's bid to boost leverage if negotiations with the United States are revived. But chances of that happening soon are slim, as President Joe Biden has called for more sanctions on the isolated socialist state. Pyongyang has also repeatedly shunned Washington's cautious outreach, accusing it of ramping up hostility. Sarah Wong, HKIBC.
Canadian police have identified the 4 people, including a 3-year-old boy, who were found frozen to death near the U.S. border last week.
They're all from the same family and are all Indian nationals. The medical examiner's office also confirmed that the cause of death was due to exposure. With what we know so far of their activities in Canada, along with the arrests that occurred in the United States, we believe this to be a case of human smuggling.
Investigators believe the family was trying to cross the border on foot in a blizzard. A man from the U.S. state of Florida was arrested on suspicion of transporting illegal aliens. He has not been charged in connection with the deaths and was released on bail. A hospital in the U.S. state of Massachusetts is refusing a heart transplant for cardiac failure patient DJ Ferguson until he gets a COVID jab.
DJ is not against vaccinations. What he, given his current situation and his heart condition, he just wants clarification or proof that it would not harm him.
If you get COVID after a transplant, that can be catastrophic. That can destroy the heart, cause blood clots, destroy the lungs, and kill people.
Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston defended its decision, saying the requirement is common for most transplant procedures. The family of DJ, a 31-year-old with 2 children, started a crowdfunding appeal that raised tens of thousands of dollars. Hospitals in other U.S. states, including Colorado, have also been criticized for denying transplants to patients who are not jabbed against COVID. Hong Kong's economy last year rose 6.4% from 2020, according to the government's advance estimates. But growth in the gross domestic product was still below the 2018 level. Further expansion is expected this year, although the pace will depend on how COVID pans out locally and overseas, and inflation abroad. The city's GDP climbed 4.8% in the 4th quarter of 2021 from a year earlier, with the consumption voucher scheme giving the ailing retail sector a shot in the arm. A look at the markets now. The Hang Seng Index closed 200 down 256 points. Top 10 active stocks, the Tencent is down $3. Alibaba is up $1.50. Tracker Fund is down 24 cents. HSBC up 95 cents. In Hong Kong dollar cross rates, it's $8.68 to the euro, $10.42 to the British pound, $6.09 to the Canadian dollar. In the UK market, the FTSE is down 93 points. Tech giant Apple says sales surged 11% to a quarterly record of $124 billion. The better than expected performance between October and December came despite a supply chain crunch and a shortage of chips. Profit for the quarter jumped 20% to almost $35 billion. Much of the U.S. firm's revenue came from iPhones, while the iPad category was the only one to lose ground, with sales falling 14%. On to the weather now. Tomorrow will be mainly cloudy and cool in the morning. Temperatures will range between 16 and 19 degrees. Stay warm as the mercury will drop to 12 degrees on Sunday and Monday. Now let's take a look at the weather around the world. And that's our main news for this Friday night. Join us for more news at 11. I'm Wynna Wong. Good night.